tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Lancers and our home team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
We got 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Mike, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ready! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gould is able to put it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Black 58 rail!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
It's caught at the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And now past another. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 40. Yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, baby, boom.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. So.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Bust through the tackle. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So. Z. Ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Green 90.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
From the gun, Proctor. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Set, blue 90, blue 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Proctor, he's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Proctor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Proctor. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Proctor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mahomes now on 1st down, trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Set. B-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Single, single. Single, single.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
3 down, 3 down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay.
it.